Okay, hello everyone. Before explaining this video, I want to introduce myself. My name is Farhan Triputra, and student from Binus University, major information system. So now we're gonna talk about techniques for designing UX, understanding. There are several materials that we're gonna talk here. First is understanding requirement, and then type of system requirement. So third, how to prioritize the requirement, and last is how to gather information from the users. Okay, for the first material, understanding requirement. Requirement is a statement about what should be given or how to use a product. For requirement to be implemented and measured effectively, they must be specific, unambiguous, and clear. Then we should know that requirement must be effectively and must be specific. Right? So as Robertson and Robertson said, a requirement is something the product must do or a quality that the product must have. So then what the requirement purpose? So the purpose of requirements gathering is to understand users more deeply, identify user needs that have not been met, and determine which needs can be met. There has always been much debate about which of the following terms should be used for the requirements activity. First, requirements gathering. Such as requirements are lying around waiting to be picked up with a little interaction between designer and stakeholders. So, requirements generations, such as a more creative activity that tends to emphasize links to current practice. And then requirement allocation, such as interaction between stakeholders and designers. So, requirements engineering, often used in software engineering projects, usually a very formal approach. So there are two types of requirements of system requirements, the functional requirements and non-functional requirements. What is the difference between that? If the functional requirements it define a system or its component, if non-functional requirement it defines the quality attribute of a software system. That's the difference between them. So how to prioritize the requirement? It is using the Moscow rules. What Moscow means? So M stands for must have. Fundamental requirements without which the system will be unworkable and useless, effectively the minimum usable subset. And then S stands for should have. Would be essential if more time were available, but the system will be useful and usable without them. So C stands for could have. Of lesser importance, therefore can more easily be left out of the current development. And W stands want to have, but won't have this time around, can wait till later development. And the last topic is how to gather information from the user. First, interviews. And second, questionnaire. Third, observation. Fourth, analyze procedure. Fifth, observation of documents. 6. Sampling. Then let's talk about them. First is interviews. What is interviews? One of the most effective ways of finding out what people want and what problems they have at the moment is to talk to them. Then interview is talk to the user and ask about what they need, such like that. Then questionnaire. A questionnaire is defined as a research instrument that consists a set of questions or other types of prompts that aim to collect information from respondent. Then is a questionnaire such like we define a question that used to collect information from the respondents, such like that. So observation, an analyst personally visits the observation sets. It's only the researcher visit the observation site like that. Then fourth, analyze procedure. Operation procedures can identify key document flow stroke information system, namely data flow diagram. So the analyze identify key document from the DTFD. So observation of documents, identify the main documents and reports such bicycle data flow diagram, and every document or report used to record data includes fields, size and type, frequency of use, and their coding structure. And last is sampling. Sampling is a process used in statistical analysis in which a predetermined number of observations are taken from a larger population. So this is we take the sampling from each whole from the respondents like that. Okay, maybe this is the the end of my video. Thank you for watching, and sorry if there is any mistake. Thank you.